that's wrong. Oh, what a blessing, I get to sing your praise, Lord. This type of love no money could ever pay for. That's why I dance when I think about what you paid for. Need I say more? Hey, I'm so happy I'm alive today. I'm so happy I can see the light today. It don't matter if it's rain or shine today, cause I know the God is on my side today. Hey, I'm so happy I woke up today. Put a little coffee in my cup today. To anyone who feels a little stuck today, don't forget that God made us enough today. Enough today. And if God made you enough, don't settle for lesser. If you're feeling stuck, don't forget you are his best work. Better than the trees and the birds in the sky. He said that he loves you and he can never lie. Oh, what a blessing, I get to sing your praise, Lord. This type of love no money could ever pay for. That's why I dance when I think about what you paid for. Need I say more? Hey, I'm so happy I'm alive today. I'm so happy I can see the light today. It don't matter if it's rain or shine today, cause I know the God is on my side today. Hey, I'm so happy I woke up today. Put a little coffee in my cup today. To anyone who feels a little stuck today, don't forget that God made us enough today. Enough today. Check. Hey. Whoa, yeah, yeah. I'm so happy I'm alive today. I'm so happy I can see the light today. It don't matter if it's rain or shine today, cause I know the God is on my side today. Hey, I'm so happy I woke up today. Put a little coffee in my cup today. To anyone who feels a little stuck today, don't forget that God made us enough today. Hey, wake up in the morning, brush my teeth, then I'm gone. Go outside and put my bare feet on the lawn. I used to be sour, now I'm sweet, Cinnabon. Way you judging me, you judge yourself, ooh, that's wrong. Oh, what a blessing, I get to sing your praise, Lord. This type of love no money could ever pay for. That's why I dance when I think about what you paid for. Need I say more? Hey, I'm so happy I'm alive today. I'm so happy I can see the light today. It don't matter if it's rain or shine today, cause I know the God is on my side today. Hey, I'm so happy I woke up today. Put a little coffee in my cup today. To anyone who feels a little stuck today, don't forget that God made us enough today. Enough today. And if God made you enough, don't settle for lesser. If you're feeling stuck, don't forget you are his best work. Better than the trees and the birds in the sky. He said that he loves you and he can never lie. Oh, what a blessing, I get to sing your praise, Lord. This type of love no money could ever pay for. That's why I dance when I think about what you paid for. Need I say more? Hey, I'm so happy I'm alive today. I'm so happy I can see the light today. It don't matter if it's rain or shine today, cause I know the God is on my side today. Hey, I'm so happy I woke up today. Put a little coffee in my cup today. To anyone who feels a little stuck today, don't forget that God made us enough today. Enough today. Check. Hey. Whoa, yeah. I'm so happy I'm alive today. I'm so happy I can see the light today. It don't matter if it's rain or shine today, cause I know the God.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the call. Welcome everyone to the call. Super excited to have you on. We're gonna get this call started in 3 minutes. Do yourself a huge favor. Do yourself a huge favor and get as many guests on this call. We're going to be packing this call out with a lot of testimonials. You do not want to miss it. Promote this call like crazy. I'll see you guys in 2 minutes.
In a maze of memory, I lost myself again, finding my inner peace. In places I have been, I can let go.
Let's go!
What I know, is a memory.
All right, all right. Welcome, welcome, welcome everyone to the call. How is everybody doing? How is everybody feeling? Welcome everyone to the call. We are very excited to have each and every one of you on the call with us tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know what state, what city, what country you are calling in from. We are extremely excited to have each and every one of you on the call. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let me see here what state, what city you're calling in from. St. Lucia, welcome to the call. Trinidad, welcome to the call. Ohio, welcome to the call. Maryland is in the house. St. Lucia, Atlanta, New York. What's going on? Trinidad and Tobago. That's what I'm talking about. Welcome everyone to the call. BVI is in the house. Florida in the house. Guyana in the house. Welcome everyone to our amazing call. And look, you still have literally 60 seconds to invite someone on, because I'll tell you this. We're living in a time right now where you have to pay very close attention to what we call multiple streams of income, ladies and gentlemen. You see, we're living in a time, how many of you could agree with me right now? We're living in a time where you cannot depend on one source of income. Put a yes in the chat if you're in agreement with me. Put a yes in the chat if you're in agreement with me. All right? You cannot depend on one source of income. That's why opportunities like this exist. All right? I was looking at an article from the World Economic Forum. And do you know that they said, right, within the next year to 2 years, they said 85% of the jobs. They didn't say 50, they didn't say 40. They said 85% of the jobs in the world will be replaced by AI. Right? So when I ask you the question, we're living in a time right now where you cannot depend on one stream of income. It's not just a yes. It's an emphatic yes. Because you have to diversify yourself in order to deal with what's happening in the world today, right? And that's why, Robert Kiyosaki, he came up with the cash flow quadrant, right? He came up with the cash flow quadrant, and he broke down the 4 ways that people earn money, right? We have employees, we have self-employed people, okay? Then we have business owners, and then we have the investors. You see, ladies and gentlemen, I believe having a job is a great thing. Some people are very, very gracious at what they do. They love what they do. There are individuals that genuinely love their profession, right? And they're employees, and there's nothing wrong with that, okay? 60% of the world population are employees, right? 35% of the world population, okay, are self-employed. 35% are self-employed. So 95% of the world, right, they are on the left-hand side of the quadrant. Okay? So that's individuals. They have something in common. They exchange their time and their effort to earn money. Okay? Then we have big business owners. They make up 4% of the world population. You see, what I love about big business owners, it's either they develop a system of their own, because you need systems to be able to grow and scale a business. So it's either they develop a system or they leverage an existing system, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so that's 4% of the world population, and then only 1% of the world population, ladies and gentlemen, they are investors. Somebody type investor in the chat. I want you to type investor in the chat for me. Okay? And there's a reason why I want you to do that. Type investor in the chat for me. Because here's what I want you to recognize and realize. Yes, type investor in the chat for me. Okay? 5% of the world population, they exist over here. But here's the difference between the left side and the right side. Okay? On the right side, only 5% of the world exists here, but they control 95% of the world's money. Are you all seeing that? On the other hand, the people who are employees and self-employed individuals, 95% of the people exist over here, but they share in 5% of the world's wealth. Let me ask you this question. What side do you want to be on? What side do you ultimately want to be on? Let me know in the chat. Let me see if we have some intelligent people here. All right? What side do you want to be on? All right, you want to be on the right side. You want to be on the right side of this quadrant. Now, again, there's nothing wrong having a job, but there is something wrong only having a job. You have to have multiple streams of income, ladies and gentlemen. And we are living in a time where it's so pivotal that people start paying attention to what's going on in the economy. If you don't, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to be left behind. You see, this company, Envision You, we have a vision. Our vision is to positively impact the lives of 1 billion people, spiritually, emotionally, and physically. And we're going to do that by leading with the values of love, integrity, unity, and trust. And in the process, we are creating the most trusted and respected health and wellness company in the world. We want the world to envision you. You see, we have two verticals. We have the health and wellness side of the company. We also have the digital education side of the company as well. And you know, we're in a space right now, there's so much happening in the digital space. How many of you could agree with me that this is, in my honest, humble opinion, one of the greatest times to be alive, ladies and gentlemen? And I'll tell you why. Because the internet has now created the ability for you and I to be able to earn money without having to go to a physical location. You know, 20, 25, 30 years ago, people were stressed out if they could not get an actual job. Now, people are creating jobs online. And that's why you have to learn digital skills. So we have a technology course in metaverse and NFTs. We have a transportation course with an app called Turo. We have an Airbnb course. We have a social media marketing course. We also have a financial literacy course. You see, ladies and gentlemen, I personally believe that most of us, we don't necessarily fail because of a lack of money. I believe most people fail because of a lack of what to do with the money that they're earning. What if I told you from your earned income, if you had the right knowledge, you could have taken a portion of the money from your earned income, not all of it, and be a smart investor and transform your life? What if I told you that? Do you know that a couple of years ago, right? Some of you on this call here, you had hundreds of dollars in your possession, but you did not have the education about the cryptocurrency market. And you because you didn't have the information, you were not able to take advantage of some of the emerging technologies. And as a result, you missed that window of Bitcoin, for example, right? Some people think, it's too late for Bitcoin. Guess what? Major financial institutions and governments, they don't believe it's too late. I don't know if you know about Michael Saylor. He's running one of the largest financial firms in the world, and I believe just either yesterday or today, they just spent hundreds of millions of dollars to buy Bitcoin at the price of $112 a coin. So here's what I want you to understand. Are you going to educate yourself about the space? Are you going to say, you know what? Enough is enough. Time for me to open my mind to learning some new information, some new skills. That's what we have available here with Envision U. We literally have a trading education platform that will teach you from basic all the way to advanced on how you can take advantage of these markets, right? We have an academy for Forex and for crypto. We also have live education classes in the area of stocks, futures, Forex, and crypto. And then we also have an amazing app called the TNT app. Somebody type TNT in the chat for me. Type TNT in the chat for me, right? Because this TNT app, ladies and gentlemen, is absolutely incredible. Okay, and I'm gonna play a quick video for you to introduce you to the TNT app. So ladies and gentlemen, that right there is the TNT app. So I want you to imagine with me. Imagine you are, you know what? You are on your favorite beach, right? In the world, right? And you're there sipping on a nice fruit drink. What's your favorite fruit drink, right? You're on there sipping your favorite fruit drink. You know what I mean? You're just on the beach chair right there. You know what I mean? The umbrella is under you, and you're just looking out into the ocean, or you might be just looking out to a really nice pool, and you saw an alert come through on the TNT app. And guess what? Because you're a member, because you're a student with the platform, you can copy and paste those trades on your demo or on your live account, and you can learn and earn while you're relaxing. I don't know if you like the sound of that, right? While you're relaxing. You know what? And then what? Guess what? This app is so cool. It's available on your Google Play Store and your Apple Store, right? And guess what? You also have access to some amazing tools, even while you're on the beach, right? While you're on the beach, you're just relaxing, on your favorite beach chair, right? And guess what? The scanner, the Olympus scanner, one of many. By the way, tonight we're launching another scanner. Okay, so the Olympus scanner gives you an education idea, maybe on gold, or maybe on Bitcoin, or maybe on one of your favorite pairs. And because you have access to amazing tools and artificial intelligence designed to help you identify potential quality trades in the market, you can simply relax and enter some trades while you're on your favorite beach in the world, right? Or beaches in the world, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I love? Because of the education that we have, because of the environment that we're creating, where we're really fostering people, right, to learn and earn at the same time. Okay, 1 second. Because we are fostering people to learn and earn at the same time, right? We have a lot of individuals that are benefiting from this amazing platform. Okay. Now, I have a young man. I'm going to call out his name. He's actually on a boat right now. His name is Makel Singh. He's right here from Trinidad. And this past week, all right, he got started maybe about a week or 2 weeks ago. He has some experience in trading, but he came on and he started utilizing our scanner. And he was supposed to be on the call, but I know he told me that his connection is not so great. He's on the boat heading from Trinidad to Tobago, right? You can take a ferry. And I believe, I'm trying to see his results here. I'm going back in the chat to see. But I believe for this past week, I think he went 8-1, taking trades from the scanner. So that means of 9 trades he took, he won 8 of them and he lost 1 trade utilizing the Envision You Olympus scanner. Okay. I believe his upline is on the call. Let me see where's Joshua at. Right. Let me see if I can bring up Joshua real quick. Right. And Joshua is the person who introduced him to the company. Hey, Josh, could you speak to that? Because I know you personally introduced Makel to the company.
Yes, sir, Ishmael. So he was actually pretty excited to be on, but he is actually, as you said, on the boat heading to Tobago. So his Wi-Fi is in and out.
Yes.
But this boy, he's doing very well. I have to say, he's very passionate about trading as one, and he has a basic understanding about the market. So he's applying that to the scanner, and he's having really consistent results. He's even sending it to me. I'm keeping track of it. I'm like really amazed as well.
Yeah, and you know, we have several communities in the company, and I know specifically with our organization, we have a community chat, and we are always sharing trades and making sure people are actually having results. And Joshua is one of the individuals who does onboarding calls within our organization as well. We are serving people. We genuinely want to see people succeed. We're not just signing them up and hoping that they figure everything out on their own. We're making sure they plug into the system properly and they're having tremendous results on the platform. They're learning, which is the most important thing, and they're also earning. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we also have the travel side of the company. You see, ladies and gentlemen, you heard me talking about you being on your favorite beach, right? I'll tell you this. I just came back from having a short vacation with my family, took my wife, my 2 kids. We went on vacation for 7 days, right? And I was really blessed, you know, just to be able to do that for my wife, my kids, and we utilize Vision Lifestyle, right? Guess what I did? There's a hotel that I really like going to in this country called Curacao, right? If you've never been to Curacao, here's a plug. It's really nice, right? Very, very tourist oriented, okay? So I love going to this hotel, and every time I went to that hotel, I always booked my hotel stay at the official website for this hotel. This time around, because we have Vision Lifestyle, I said, let me book now my hotel through our Vision Lifestyle portal. Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you this. How many of you would love to save $474 on your hotel stay? Let me know in the chat. Put a yes in the chat if you would love to save $474 on your hotel stay. Is that some decent savings? Let me know in the chat. Let me check the chat out to see if you guys are in agreement with me. Is that some decent savings? Absolutely. Absolutely. And guess what? You know, you could utilize those savings and you could put it towards another aspect of the trip. And that's just one trip. Guess what? I'm traveling again. What today is? Today is what? The 14th? In a couple of days, I'm traveling again to another country. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to book my hotel through Vision Lifestyle, and I'm going to save money again. Right? I can't believe that you get to learn how to multiply your money and save money on travel at the same time by making one payment. Y'all see how that works? We also have group company trips. We're heading to Dubai. We had to delay the trip. We went there in August. Then we're going to Punta Cana in September. Then we're heading to Egypt by the end of the year. So all of what I spoke to you about, ladies and gentlemen, has to do with the digital side of the company. You see, we are equipping you to be able to thrive, not just survive in this current global economy that we're in. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the health side. You see, no matter what background you're from, no matter how educated you are, no matter if you've been to Yale or you've been to jail, right? Two things all human beings have in common. We want to be able to have more comfort financially, and we want to be more healthy. And that's why your health is your wealth. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a line of health products. The first is the Alive Superfood Drink. Here's what I want to tell you. This product is absolutely out of this world. You know, it's the first main health product that we launched officially as Envision You, right? That we owned, okay? And to me, it's still one of the most powerful products that we have. Look at the ingredients, right? We have by the way, we have aloe vera leaf gel in there. We have apple cinnamon flavor, apple beacon cherry, right? We have spirulina in there, cinnamon bark extract, raspberry ketone, green tea extract, ginger root, vitamin B12, cranberry extract, and there's also maca root in this product as well. 7 amazing benefits. It boosts your metabolism. It supports blood sugar. It balances your hormones. It elevates your energy, decreases your appetite. It enhances your mood and your libido, and it also helps with weight management as well. We have a host of testimonials. Matter of fact, if you have benefited from this product, put the testimonial in the chat. And here's what I want to tell you. Me personally, I love that this product helps me with my immune system. I interact with a lot of people. I have kids. I'm also traveling a lot. So I need my immune system to be robust. Ladies and gentlemen, this product definitely helps with that. Mental clarity, it also helps with that as well. Boost of energy, I benefited from that as well. We have so many testimonials with weight loss. Women who have hot flashes, the product helps with that as well. You know, women who suffer with menstrual pain, the product helps with that as well. So many amazing testimonials from the Alive Superfood Drink. We recommend 1 to 2 shots a day, and you are going to keep the doctor at bay, right? Then we also have the Alive Skin and Beauty. This is a high absorption liquid collagen. I'm not sure if you are aware, but as we age, our collagen production reduces. So you want to make sure that you are supplementing that. That's what this product is designed to do. It's going to help you with your hair growth, your nail growth, helps you to improve your skin elasticity, also helps you to have a healthy gut as well. You know, if you have a healthy gut, your overall body and your immune system is going to be really, really good. Also helps you to have a healthy weight as well, and it supports joint and bone tissue recovery. My dad is a real testimony to that. I gave him a bottle of the Alive Skin and Beauty, and it literally helped him with his joint pains as he is recovering from a hip surgery, ladies and gentlemen. But then we diversified as a company, and we tapped into the coffee industry. You see, ladies and gentlemen, coffee is so huge. It is the second most traded commodity in the world after oil. Coffee, ladies and gentlemen, on average, 2.25 billion cups of coffee are consumed every single day, literally all over the world. So if that many people are drinking coffee, it makes so much sense to be in the coffee business. Check out this video. right, ladies and gentlemen, so that is the Alive Cappuccino. What makes it different? It's non-GMO, it's gluten-free, it's sugar-free, nut-free, dairy-free, and soy-free as well. Let's look at the key ingredients. It's premium Arabica bean, that's the main bean. We have infused in there pomegranate, coconut oil, chamomile oil, 9 superfoods. There's collagen, tripeptide, and dipeptide. There's pumpkin, ginseng, pine bark, prune, acai, bellberry extract. There's also vitamin A, B, B12, B6, and B3. You see, I can tell you this, along with magnesium, this product is the greatest tasting product on the market when it comes to coffee. Now, I might sound a little bit biased, but I'll tell you this. We got a lot of people that can attest to this product doing what it's doing, all right? I got Dr. Miriam on here. She's also always very busy. Dr. Miriam, would you love to share a testimonial on the Alive Cappuccino?
I would love to. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you. Take it away.
All right. Thank you, Gary, for your leadership and allowing me to speak this evening. Hope everyone's doing well. My name is Dr. Miriam Martin. I am a medical doctor, a physician in emergency medicine, and I've also had a primary care and weight loss practice as well. So I'm going to be very honest with you guys. I was not a coffee drinker. Ago. Matter of fact, my neighbor, who was now my sponsor, said to me he was doing this coffee thing. I said, well, you know, Gary, I don't even drink coffee. And I'm gonna tell you what he told me. The owner of Puppy Chow doesn't eat dog food. So that gave me pause, right? And I thought about it, like Gary is telling you guys, everybody is drinking coffee. So he gave me a sample of it. He brought me some to taste it. I was pleasantly surprised. It was smooth. It was not too sweet. Went down nicely, but the thing I really liked about it was the health benefits with the superfoods, the antioxidants, good for bones, good for metabolism, good for energy. All the supplements people are taking every day is right there in that coffee. And being an emergency room doctor and a family practice physician as well, I see the results of us having poor dietary habits. The high blood pressure, the diabetes, the joint pains, etc. So anything that's healthy, I was on board. So guess what, Gary? I am now a coffee drinker. So you guys take a look at this, and Gary's right. We need residual forms of income. If I don't go see patients, I don't get paid, right? So I'm very, very keen and very aware of the importance of residual income. And thank you very much, Gary, for allowing me to speak this evening.
Thank you so much, Dr. Miriam. Y'all drop some hearts in the chat for Dr. Miriam Martin. She is a lead consultant as well in the company. So you see, doctors are also seeing the benefits of taking advantage of what we have here in NVU. I want you to pay attention. Now, we got some live footage here from today. Christopher Walcott went and sampled this gentleman here. He's a business owner. He sells watches. And Christopher went there with a box of coffee. Christopher Walcott, Emerald Consultant going diamond, and sampled them. And I love his response. I want to share it with you.
My friend, for the first time, he sells the best watches in Trinidad and Tobago. And yes. So he's having an experience with our Alive Cappuccino. So let's pour it in. So
as you instructed, half a cup here
all right.
of water.
Like 6 ounces, yeah. How's the aroma?
Really nice. Actually, I was smelling it before the water getting in there, right?
Right.
It was a real nice, I would say, brew. As the term use. Getting that effect.
Wow.
With an instant.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what we call the coffee? You call it the oh wow coffee.
Oh wow?
Yeah, because every time you taste it, you go oh wow.
Well, actually, I said that. Oh wow. Yes, boy. I think we half a cup of water. It's perfect. It's true what you say.
For the first
For
tasting.
me, I love the sweetness and everything that goes with it.
Right.
So if we water it down, you might get that potent oh wow taste.
Right. Excellent.
This is really nice.
Nice.
Let's start.
You thank the Lord.
Yeah, you can't just stop drinking this,
Oh, wow.
right? And you just have to keep sipping.
Nice.
I feel like alive again.
Hey, go ahead now.
Hey. Look, I love that testimonial. And he was not coached to say what he said, right? Was a real, genuine response. And the coffee really sells itself. Y'all saw that? I just love when people try the product and they get that type of response, ladies and gentlemen. So, if I were you and you don't have this coffee, get your hands on it. It's simple. You saw how he consumed it. You pour the contents into your cup, then you add your hot water, you stir, you drink, and you enjoy, ladies and gentlemen, all the amazing health benefits. We also just launched our Alive Organic Matcha Tea. You see, matcha is pretty big, and there's a lot of health benefits to matcha. All right, you can do your own research. I'll tell you this, we have the highest quality matcha that's available in the marketplace. And ladies and gentlemen, infused in this product, we have monk fruit, we have magnesium, some amazing ingredients for you to have your matcha. Right now, it's a trending tea. Everyone is drinking matcha, so you can offer them the best matcha right here from Envision You. Now, how do you get yourself started? Pretty simple. We have 3 options. We have a core, essential, and premier pack. The core pack is $250 to get started. This is the quantity of products you get. Then you have the essential pack, $500. This is the quantity of products you get. And then we have the premier pack, ladies and gentlemen, which is $1,000. And this is the array and quantity of products that you get at the premier pack. I love sharing with people that you want to start wherever you can, right? I remember when I was presented with an opportunity, and I'm going back in 2016, and I was already involved in the space, but I went through 2 years of financial challenges and hardship. And I want you to understand this. When people talk about struggle and hard times, I want you to know that everyone has been through struggle and hard times, but it is your mindset, it is your desire for change that will determine whether or not you can come out of the situation that you're in. And I remember when I was going through some financial challenges, being presented with an opportunity, not even having the money to start, but never allowing the fact that I did not have the money to start to prevent me from getting started, ladies and gentlemen. I did whatever it took to get myself started. And guess what? As time went along and I understood the power of positioning myself, not only do I think about just getting started, but I think about positioning myself for success. That's why I came in at the Premier Pack. You could do the exact same thing as well. If you want to focus on coffee only, you can do that. You can come in at the core. You can come in at 2 boxes, 4 boxes, 10, 20, or 50 boxes of coffee. If you're serious, you're coming in with 10 or more boxes. Then we have the options on the digital side. You can come in with our Trade and Travel app right now. Right now, we have a discount. The usual price is $250, but we have a jumpstart package that allows you to get started for $199. So whoever invited you on the call, say, hey, listen, send me the $199 link. I want to get that $50 discount so I can access the Trade and Travel. For the digital essential, we have a $500 option that gives you access to all the digital courses for 3 months. Then we have a digital Premier Pack. This gives you access to all the digital courses for 12 months. In your first month, you get access to the trading aspect of the company. Now, real simple. If you're on this call, we spoke about multiple streams of income. Our company's goal by May 2027, by the grace of Almighty God, we're going to have 1 million active customers in Envision You. I know it without a shadow of a doubt. But here's the question I have for you. Do you want to be one of the 1 million customers, or you say, you know what? Is there a way, Mr. McSween, can I get paid for sharing these products and services? And the answer is yes. You can be paid, all right? There is an opportunity for you to be paid by sharing the products and services. For me, I believe wholeheartedly in experiencing something and then giving my honest, genuine testimonial about my experience with others. Do you know that we do that every single day already, but you don't get paid for doing it? Now it's time for you to get paid. Envision You allows you to become a member. You pay $49.99. It's an annual subscription. And as a member, you're eligible to purchasing the products at the wholesale price, but you're also able to get paid for sharing the products and services with others. You can do it casually on a part-time basis, or you can do it real serious where we train you and coach you so you can actually learn the blueprint for success. And ladies and gentlemen, there are 5 ways you can earn income with us. The first way you get paid is retail. With our Alive Superfood drink, with our amazing coffee, with our matcha tea, you can earn daily profits. How do you make money daily? It's simple. Sample more people. You sample people the product, they enjoy it. Guess what? 2 things is going to happen. It's either they say they don't like it, or they say to you, what's the retail price of this product? And you could generate a sale simply by sampling. The more people you sample, the more products you sell. But do you know that we can say to them, you know what? You can buy this from me at retail, or I can show you how to buy it at the wholesale price. And they can become a member as well. Ladies and gentlemen, they can come in at the Core, Essential, or Premier Pack. When you refer individuals, personally, you get paid $25, $50, or $100 respectively for referring people at the Core, Essential, or the Premier package. Once you are a champion and or a Ruby in the company, you start qualifying for a 2nd and a 3rd level fast start for the Essential and the Premier packages. This is only the 2nd way that we get paid. Remember, we spoke about multiple streams of income. Right here in Envision You, there's already multiple streams of income in one opportunity. The 3rd way we get paid, ladies and gentlemen, is called the Leap Bonus. Have you ever experienced residual income? Residual income, ladies and gentlemen, is so powerful, right? I'll tell you that I knew nothing about residual income before I came into this space, right? I was working as an engineer, and I remember being introduced to this concept and being very skeptical about it. Very skeptical. I actually already had a predetermined decision in my mind when I was going to my first presentation. I was about to tell my friend, hey, listen, you know, I'm not going to join right out the gates. And I made that determination before seeing the information. Thank God I just went, I listened, and I decided to give it a shot. Not knowing 15 years later that this would have changed my life tremendously. You know, since 2017, by the grace of God, I've been able to retire my wife. Like literally, she was a school teacher. My wife has been retired since 2017, right? Now we have a beautiful family that's just a blessing, right? And I've been able to retire myself as well. At the tender age, what year did I resign? 2017. I can't remember what age I was, but a couple of years ago, right? 8 years ago, right? 8 years ago, yeah, around 8 years ago, I retired, and I'm 40. I just turned 41, right? So you're talking about 8 years ago, I resigned from having a job. Does anybody in the chat would love to be in that situation if you had the opportunity to? How many of you would love to be in that situation? Do you know how that happened for me? I mastered creating residual income for myself and for others. Ladies and gentlemen, service to many leads to greatness. And that's what we have the opportunity to do here, to be great by serving other people. Let me show you how we're doing it. We have the first level called Team Consultant. All you need is 4 individuals in your organization coming in at the core pack. You qualify to earn $50 a week, which is an extra $200 a month. Right? Now, from 4, you move to 10. So that's 6 additional individuals coming in at the core. Now you have a total of 10 individuals. You are now a lead consultant, right? 5 on your left, 5 on your right. You're paid $125 a week, which is an extra $500 a month. Then you go to the next level. You move from lead to champion. From 10 to 30 people. That's an additional 20 individuals. From 10 to move to 30 is not that difficult, right? So 30 individuals in your network, 15 on your left, 15 on your right, that pays out $250 a week, which is an extra $1,000 a month. Now, if you have a job, no matter if you're in the United States, you're in Canada, you're in the Caribbean, right? You're in South America, if you could earn an extra $1,000 on top of the money that you're making at your job, would that not be a great extra $1,000? The answer is absolutely yes. And we can teach you how to do it. And not only can we teach you how to do it, we could also develop you through mentorship to become a leader that's worth being followed. And all you do thereafter, ladies and gentlemen, is teach other individuals how to become a team lead or champion. Guess what? You help 2 people in your organization to earn $1,000 a month. Now you are a sapphire. You're earning an extra $2,000 in residual income. You help 3 individuals to get to the level of champion. They're earning $1,000 a month. Now you're a ruby. You're earning $3,500 a month in income. Then you have the opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, to hit the level of emerald by helping 5 individuals to earn an extra $1,000 a month. Now you're earning $5,000 a month in residual income. You see, from ruby and emerald, you start getting to a place of understanding, you know what, I'm really doing my job because I really love it, right? There are some people that do emerald and ruby and they're part-time, right? But I'll tell you this, especially at emerald, you start psychologically becoming unemployable, right? Then you hit the level of diamond. Diamond, ladies and gentlemen, is the position you want to get to. You want to get there because you have now directly impacted 10 or more families to earn an extra $1,000 plus a month in residual income. And when you get to diamond, you're now earning $10,000 a month. That's $120,000 a year as a qualified diamond every single month. By the grace of Almighty God, our goal is to raise up and develop 100 qualified diamonds and above by March 2026. And I know it is absolutely done by the grace of God. So if you're on this call and you want to become a diamond, we can show you the blueprint, exactly what you need to do to get there. And it's up to you to be able to apply yourself to be able to do it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this one way we get paid goes all the way up to $1 million a month in residual income. No one has gotten there as yet. It's going to take a tremendous amount of work and a visionary who has a heart for a lot of people to be able to get there. And I promise you, we're going to have several individuals getting there in the company. We also have a check match commission. By the way, if you come in at the Premier Pack, you qualify automatically to get that extra 5% check match immediately. If not, you have to work your way to champion, then you start qualifying for the check match. Last but not least, we have our dream bonus. Dreaming is something that you must practice. You know what a lot of people are struggling with is facing the financial burdens that life brings. And what happens is because of the financial pressures that life brings and the responsibilities of money, you start dreaming less and you start dreaming to the size of the money that you're making. You could only dream as much as you're making at your job or whatever revenue that you're generating from your income. I'll tell you this, you definitely do not want to do that. You want to keep dreaming big. And as you continue to dream big, what happens is that things start aligning, and for those dreams to come to pass, your income will continue to expand to fit the size of your dreams. I'll tell you, the money is existing out there. You might think that there's no money, but there is money existing out there. There's a lot of money existing out there. But are you dreaming big enough so that you have a need for that money? The biggest problem is you're dreaming too small. Start dreaming bigger. Start believing for more. And guess what? God will align the circumstances, the situations, the current events to align things to accomplish the dreams and the visions that you have for yourself and for your family. I want to welcome you to Envision You. I want you to get back to the person that invited you on this call, and they're going to walk you through how to get yourself positioned and started with us right here in Envision You. I'm excited. We have a lot of great things going on right now in this company, and we want to welcome you to Envision You. Good night, and God bless. And I'll see you at the top. And not from the top, because you deserve to be there. Bye-bye for now.
Recording stopped.